it going, everyone? This is Caffeine Comic Reviews, and today we're going to be looking at Perceptions by Pronto Comics.
Yep.
Now, Perceptions is pretty much about this homeless guy named Jerry, and he's just a homeless guy living on a city street, but he thinks in his mind that he is the guardian of the universe, and he's guarding the realm of Earth from all these like titans and gods. And I think one of the interesting things that makes you want to read more is that it didn't specify whether he was right and there actually are these titans, or the perspective of everyone else is just passing him by on the city street. You know, if he's really just some old, like out of his mind homeless person. So I don't know if that's like ever going to be revealed, or if it's just for the user, reader to just decide for themselves.
Right.
What did you think?
I personally really enjoyed this. I love the panel layouts. If you go here, I think a very unique panel layout.
You'll see a lot of diagonal lines. I think even the first page was diagonal. That's very interesting.
Yeah, that I don't see too often. The artwork overall is done by David Quills, and I personally love it. It's all black and white. What did you think?
Well, I was saying before that if you look at the faces are drawn kind of like disturbingly kind of monsterish.
Right.
So I don't know if it's to show that like these humans are like monsters, and maybe that these demons that he's seeing, maybe they're supposed to be the good guys. You never really know. But
Yeah, you're right.
Going back to the panels, one of the things that I actually very rarely see is that the speech bubbles will actually cross over into a panel.
Mm.
So there'll be a speech bubble at the top of a page here. This is not a good example because it's not there.
Right.
But it'll be like at the top of the page where you're supposed to read it first, but it'll be coming from a panel at the bottom of the page. So it kind of gives it a very interesting flow.
Mm. Yep, and I thought the story was pretty unique.
Yeah. So like I said, it's pretty much from the perspective of both this homeless guy and this person who always walks by him, and it's this guy who always gives him money to try to impress his girlfriend or whatever.
Right.
So
it seems like what's his name, Jerry?
Yeah.
It seems like Jerry is mentally unstable, and that he's kind of living in this fantasy world where he is the guardian of, I don't know, a castle.
Yeah, I think we even say like the whole realm of Earth.
Right.
But I think the man who walks by him, because Jerry lives outside of an apartment building, like the man who lives in the apartment and walks by Jerry and gives him some money, he goes along with the story of the Guardians just to humor him, just to be a nice guy. Like when he sees him, he'll just pass by and he'll be like, "Hey Jerry, are you gonna save the world today or whatever?" And it kind of makes Jerry's day, it seemed like.
Right.
So
and anyway, this is a really easy read.
Yeah.
It's very quick.
Very short. It's about we have the first volume right here, for the first issue,
Yeah.
and it's about the length of one manga chapter. If that puts any perspective.
Yeah,
to
there's
it.
no. What I like is that there's no ads in the middle of it.
No, there's
Yeah.
like this is an indie comic pretty much.
Yeah, this is the first time I have read Pronto.
Like
have you read Pronto?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the back, there's like this is like the only advertisement here for some website.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to look at it, but and there's some writing about Pronto Comics. I don't even know if you can really call that an advertisement.
Yeah.
But something else I wanted to get to about the artwork is if you look, you won't be able to tell, but if you look at the speech bubbles, they look very pixelated, and they're kind of like they were drawn on Microsoft Paint. And some people might criticize that as being like poor quality or something, but if you notice, the characters themselves look pencil drawn, I think. So I don't know if they were intentionally trying to combine two different looks, or if they were or maybe that pixelated like sort of I don't want to say unprofessional, but kind of like MS Paint kind of look in the speech bubble. I don't know if that was intentional, but I don't think it detracts from the comic at all. I think, like as you see here, like the people are drawn very crudely, and like I said, I was telling him before, like the people were drawn like very disturbing in like a very disturbing way, but it wasn't like off, like it worked. Like it's like they're purposely drawn. I mean, like I'll have a zoomed in picture of it, but if you look at this woman's or these man's eyes, they look like pretty crazy. But anyway, we both definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We recommend it, and we'll be looking out for the next issue.
Yep.